Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, the place where we make fun of the morons we see out here on the road, a bit like this muppet who's a singer of a new boy band, Wrong Direction. Or maybe this human equivalent of a brown skid mark in a pair of white pants, totally ignoring the red flashing lights and the red and white barriers there as he drives his transit van straight across the level crossing, unable to comprehend what 250 tonnes of train's going to feel like, smashing its way through his driver's door and pushing his sphincter muscle up into the roof of his mouth. Or what about the visually disadvantaged driver of this truck on the right here, who thinks that a safe passing means that someone died without getting injured as he just pulls to the left without checking properly and nearly takes out the cab of the other truck? I bet the sides of that wagon have got more scuffs than Katie Price's knees. This from Joey B, just poodling along, minding his own business, when the car in front slams his anchors on for no reason at all. Well, no reason apart from the fact he's a massive bellend and he's got a brain the size of a gnat's testicle. On board with Punzel, and in this clip you're about to see a demonstration of Class 1 BMW lane discipline. As you can see, the BMW's on the right there. Why is he in the right? Because he wants to go to the left, that's exactly why. If that idiot's fault's had a volume control, he's obviously pressed the mute button. This is from Ben, and we got two morons in this clip. First one's that idiot there in the little white car and the black windows. Watch what he does. He's in that lane there, and of course he goes straight to the left, displaying the mental agility of an empty baked bean can. And here comes moron number two, just nearly takes Ben off his bike. White BMW, black windows, you know what that means, didn't you? Yeah, the driver couldn't win an argument with a lamppost. On board with Paul, going round Aldwych, and the next street on the left is Catherine Street. You'll see the ahead only signs on the traffic lights there. And also the cars waiting to pull out of that street. And you'll also notice the Uber idiot there in his comfort zone, trying to drive up a one-way street the wrong way. The only thing that idiot knows about a one-way is that big planes land and take off on them. Okay, now keep your eye on that white Fiat 500 there. He's waiting to turn right. Now, you know when you turn right and there's oncoming vehicles, you have to pull round slowly, see what's coming. That idiot pulls round as slowly as an angry girlfriend sends text messages at 2 in the morning, and the poor biker on the pan-euro road pays the price. This from Big Olives on Instagram, and what we're looking at here is an Audi driver who's got a brain loss as useful as a camping glow stick on a bright summer's day, and he also fails to judge distance like his parents failed to judge the benefits of contraceptives all those years ago. Ginger sticks his head out of the window asking what he's doing and questions his parentage, who are obviously closely related. I bet when he speaks he makes white noise sound interesting. On board with Robbie G, just waiting to go through this green light, but he can't go because every idiot's blocking the road junction there. There's Nova Tours up yours, he's going to go straight through. Guess who else goes through? The BMW driver with as much mental spark as a damp match, of course he's going to go through. That idiot treats red traffic lights and highway code the same way as he did school, with contempt and totally optional. This from Paul on this nice bright sunny day, but just because it's a bright sunny day it don't mean it keeps the numpties at bay. As the DHL driver, the dumb hopeless liability, driving whilst holding his phone to his ear, just pulls straight out in front of him. If ever that idiot has an intelligent thought, it'll disappear just like a fart in a wind tunnel. Now, a lot of Merc drivers, not all of them, do get a bad rap, especially when they drive around and they act like someone's put their batteries in the wrong way. And this smooth-brained idiot is absolutely no exception to the rule. Just parks there to let his mate go in the shop, buy some more glue to sniff or get some more balloons and laughing gas, and just sits there. Idiots like that bring happiness to other road users like a bad fart brings happiness to a lift full of people. Now, nothing quite says I enjoy taking pictures of dogs that are mating in my front garden like driving your car into a parked car. And he hit it hard too. He moved it over about 2 feet by the looks of it. Then watch what the massive cretin does here. Look, backs up, takes a little slow drive past to admire his handiwork. Of course, they always do that. And then what's he do? He just buggers off. Nothing. He is to intelligence what a sunbed is to Frosty the Snowman. Here we are on board with Badco's Biking on YouTube, and he's just about to turn right, but he's got to be a bit careful. Why has he got to be careful? Because this confetti-brained armpit sniffer has just decided to drive on the wrong side of the road. But hang on, there's more to this than meets the eye. Badco said he knows her. She's a local woman. They call her the Attic. I said, that's a funny name, Badco. Why do they call her that? He said, well, she ain't got much up top and there's nothing upstairs. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a picture of a bus in a river. How did it get there? I'm going to show you right now. Thanks to Bruno and Jerry for the video clips. Okay, look up by the red car. You'll see the bus coming towards you. Look how fast he's going. In here's a rear view. This is where he swerves off right into the river. Now, apparently the throttle of the bus stuck open and the bus had a large number of students on it. And by the grace of God and the skill and experience of a hero bus driver and our amazing emergency service first responders, nobody lost their lives or suffered life-changing or life-threatening injuries. Guys, if you ain't got a dash cam and you want one, here's your chance. Go down in the description below, click on the link, use promo code RM15 at the checkout, save yourself 15% and get yourself a Road Angel dash cam. This from Mickey P. Did you ever get fed up with waiting at pedestrian crossings at red lights? Just buy yourself a Merc. Do exactly what you like, really. Planks like that are the reason that screw-on bottle tops have directional arrows on them. And here's another coloured dyslexic helmet from Steve T, displaying the mental ability of a confused mountain goat, looking into a piece of broken mirror he's just found. This from Punzel, and nothing quite says, I'm the sort of idiot that pays women online for pictures of their feet and armpits, and I've got a brain that's as much use as a sun lounger in the Arctic, as leaving the roundabout by the wrong exit and coming up the slip road the wrong way. If brains were rope, that idiot wouldn't have enough to lasso a mouse. Got a very safety conscious Volvo driver in this from Rugal, in the black SUV Volvo of course. Here he comes, traffic lights go red and he just goes sailing through and nearly takes out that moped in the process, displaying all the hazard awareness of a paralytic cowboy about to get romantic with a 5-foot cactus. Then we got another safety conscious Volvo driver in this from Gainer G. Yeah, he's so safety conscious he takes a smoke alarm to a barbecue with him, but at the same time acting mentally unconscious as he just goes from lane 3 to the slip road in one fell swoop. Easily done when your brain functions as well as a solar panel on a cloudy night, I suppose. Never mind Volvo drivers, what about Audi drivers, I can hear you say. Well, this from Shahin, he's going to set the record straight. There he is, a nice bright red Audi TT with the 4 circles of privilege sitting at the red light. No, he's just driven through it actually, displaying the mental ability and focus of ground up fish bait. Right, now we got 4 non-reading school avoiders in this clip from Simon H. Here he goes, there's the first one, overtaking on the zigzag and through the red light in the Merc GLE, followed closely by Uber Idiot in the Toyota Prius, and then there's number 3 there, he don't want to be left out, but hang on, I can hear you all now saying, hang on a minute, you said 4, we've only seen 3. You know I always deliver the goods, and there's number 4 in the Audi Q7. And this clip proves that God did give certain individuals heads just to keep their ears apart and their necks dry. Here we are cruising with Tom W. Notice everybody's sticking to the speed limit, everybody's driving sensibly, everyone apart from the massive Joe Blunt in the blue Audi with the 4 circles of privilege on the back of his motor, and now he's put himself into the Audi driver default setting of 6 inches behind the motor in front, flashing his light. The other car goes to the left, nearly takes out the Audi. And where might Captain Clueless be rushing to, you may ask? Well, he's going McDonald's, isn't he? Because he's definitely a few fries short of an Happy Meal, that one. This from Martin, and here we go. Black BMW, blacked out windows, 4D number plate, 200 quid private reg on there. Driver's got a brain that works as well as a paper umbrella. Standard default BMW driver reaction to a red light. Boots it and overtake the 2 cars in front. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, I'll put a smile on your face. Please hit that little like and subscribe button down below because it does help me out. Thank you. Let's have a look at some 2-wheel Space Cadets. Okay, so first out the gate is this from Musa. Just waiting for the lights to turn green. Everyone starts to go, but they have to stop because the penile discharge on wheels just has other ideas. To say he's got a mental age of 5 is being optimistic. Right, I've got a real Bobby Dazzler for you at the end. It's better than a faceplant. Keep your eye to the right here because someone's not keeping their eye where they're going and just ride straight into the bus. Hopefully Bubble Wrap Brain there's just going to pay attention in future where he's riding. Here's a good one from Ali G. Just have a look at this 2-wheel 2 brain cell degenerate. Look, 0 hazard awareness, red lights flashing, barriers coming down. Yeah, trains coming. That pleb's brain is about as useful as a windscreen wiper on a submarine. Now this week's Darwin Award nominee is brought to you from Patricia S. Now you have to ask yourself, at what point did this fully grown piece of dog's excrement think it was acceptable and safe to do this? That cretin is placing that child in serious danger, and look what he does here, goes round the roundabout the wrong way. Sorry guys, the clip ends there, but this is why we need ID on bikes. Look at him. Here's a nice bit of karma from Simon H. Keep your eye on this window licker on the dirt bike. He wheelies through the red light and just like he does when he sees his cousin naked in the bath, gives it too much wrist action and goes down, whilst displaying the navigational ability of a paper bag in a typhoon. This from Digger DS74, just approaching the roundabout when the turnip head comes around it the wrong way. That brick-brained individual is to intelligence what a Vindaloo is to regular bowel movement. Not good news. Okay, this from Brian T. Now, what's 1 + 1 + some H2O? It's a very wet cyclist, that's exactly what it is. And don't worry, we're going to have a little replay. On board with Dory from Finding Nemo, he goes round the corner, they look at each other and they don't even think to use the brakes. They touch faces, maybe exchange bodily fluids, we'll never know, but I know what fluid will be exchanged. Canal water containing some raw effluent into that cyclist's mouth, that's what's going to be exchanged. Imagine that, 1 minute you're on the way to work, going for the personal best, next minute you're in the drink, treading water and swallowing used condoms and canal water, and before you know it, you're standing there looking like a used tea bag. Well, that's it for this one, everybody. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thanks to everyone who sent in clips. I'll see you in the next one, which may be Friday next week, I don't know. Have a brilliant weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye.